everybody, and welcome to the Viral Effect with Lorraine. I am your host, Lorraine Kamisha, and viral marketing strategist. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. But this show is for content creators who want to unleash the power, the magic of going viral for their social media so that they can gain more traffic and sales for their brands, their services, and their products. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is highlighting some viral content and then allowing you guys to see how that works when it is included in your marketing strategy. So let's get started. Today, we are going to talk about Jeezy, okay? The Jeezy and Nia situation. We've got Nia Long entered into the chat this week. If you don't know by now, there was a situation. This has been unfolding for the last couple of years, okay? From the time that they started dating to the time that they got engaged and married. Then, she had a young baby. There has been so many just viral moments just from these two alone. But now we're here because, again, Nia Long has entered into the chat. Jeezy has his book out now. Apparently he's telling not quite all, he's telling little bits and pieces. So if you have a book out there right now and you are looking to sell books as a part of your viral marketing strategy, let's take a look at what this means in the content creation world. Okay. If you want to go ahead and get his book, look at the link in the comments, take a look at it. It is Viral Marketing Gold. But let's start off with a clip and take a look at what another known vlogger has to say.
For me to say what I need to say.
Want us to Jeezy, now I understand as a black man you had to make a power move because your career was going absolutely nowhere. Jeezy and Nia was very strategic in helping you to cross a line that you couldn't cross on your own because of your reputation. And now he's saying he want us to open up the door and fix him a real plate. He tired of eating noodle soup and mint leaves and basil. He tired. Jeannie did that, and he used her. And she allowed herself, it's kind of like you allowed yourself to be used. You already stated as a woman what you didn't want, and you compromised yourself for a man. Now he got what he want, and he left you as a baby mama. Now that he done dissed her in a song, say he didn't want to talk about her, say he didn't want to respect her, said all of this in the interview. There was just one thing that stuck out to me with Nia Long, and I didn't see anything wrong with Nia Long doing it, but I hope Nia Long's check was good enough to be used. Now he puts an interview out after he said he wasn't going to talk about it. He's the only one out here talking about this divorce. He's the only one out here putting out statements. Jeannie ain't said nothing because she's highly embarrassed. So go ahead and listen to this little clip. I got one more in the bag because I'm like, ooh! Jeezy, just get your money and just go. Let's go.
What happens when a man gets to the point where they're just like, okay, I'm filing for divorce?
Integrity intact. I could never say anything that would not honor somebody.
Absolutely.
But I can tell you that this has not been a easy journey. Right. I can tell you that I'm saddened. I can tell you that I'm disappointed. I can tell you that I'm uneasy, right? But again, like, God has put me in a different path, and that path is going to entail for me to take care of myself and to love myself and to be in the best situation that I can thrive as someone who's been through all the things that I've been through.
It's kind of something you can't explain.
Yeah, you can't. The real thing is, like, I don't like to fail in anything.
Me either.
And
I don't want to lose. I don't want to fail.
I don't want to fail, especially when I know what
you've poured in.
Right. And, as I sit across from you, like, I can only be responsible for myself.
True.
And I can only do what I can do, right? And I can't expect someone else to do what I'm doing.
But did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, then shit, you tried.
That was a heavily edited interview. It just kept jumping all over the place. He just missed black pussy. But, and let me prove it to you. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to say this. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm sitting across from you,
Yeah.
which is why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I want to
Yeah.
personally tell you
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
embody
Yeah.
Yeah.
what a well-minded, grown-ass Black woman is supposed to be like. And we stand with you always. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you, because you are my sister. And this is a safe space for me to say what I need to say. Because at times when we're at our lowest, we need our sisters. Just like you
right.
guys need your brothers. And that's why this conversation was so real, because I hope and I pray that this conversation can open up different conversations in our culture about being there for each other and not being at odds with each other. You know, I gotta give you your flowers. You know, you've
Her crying.
done an amazing job in maintaining your integrity throughout your career, right? As a person, as a human being. And it meant the world to me to sit across from you and just to tell you my story. As a man, I just hope that women, our women, Black women in particular, can see this. I'm gonna take your homework. I'm gonna go home.
Did I give you homework?
Yeah, because I hear where you're going with this. I'm gonna write my list of people that I should forgive.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm gonna forgive them.
Translation. He wants y'all to accept him back. Y'all gonna do it?
I'm sorry. It's just the whole thing is just so ironic to me. Like, he's sitting in front of Nia Long, and we'll talk about a little bit about her situation in a second, but sitting in front of Nia Long. So we're trying to present a certain way at this point. Okay. And then he's telling her that he thinks that she is basically the epitome of what a Black woman is supposed to be. But why you didn't marry one though? This man has got several kids, several baby mamas, didn't marry not a nan one of them, okay? Meets Jenny Mai after all the blips and blurbs that we've heard from her side about how, that's another viral situation, but she talked about how she only dated white men to marry and for business, and she only dealt with Black men or brown men for fun, basically. Okay, so that's out there. That's a viral moment. It's something that exploded all over social media. But here he is now, clearly trying to market himself and change his image. And I feel like in the community, that's pretty much par for the course. Like, we've seen this happen over and over again. Like, all of the love, all of the things, the marriages, the rings, the investments, he gets on Leave You for a White Girl type stuff has been perpetuated. And then the moment there needs to be, some heavy lifting done, now it's back to, the Black community. And, now we need to put in work to clean up your image and, send you back on your merry, successful way. Basically, we saw this and we talked about this situation when we were talking about, Kim and Kanye split. He drugged that woman in the media for being the type of woman that she is. Okay. And when, it was time to talk about custody of his kids and it was time to, admonish what type of mother she was, he kind of leaned heavily in the social media aspect with Black women. Like, all of a sudden he coveted that Black woman audience and he wanted to manipulate it in a certain way, but at the same time married these women, right? So it's just giving I got a book coming out and I need to sell some copies. Like Tasha K said, he's the only one, literally the only one talking about this divorce. And it seems like not only did he wait to the opportune time, but also him being in front of Nia Long is not lost on me. Okay. As a social media strategist, you want to control the narrative, and him having this conversation specifically with Nia Long is definitely a part of controlling the narrative. I don't know, maybe I missed something, but I haven't seen Nia Long interview anybody else. I didn't know her as an interviewer before this. I mean, I love Nia Long, and I sympathize with everything that she went through in her situation. But let's be honest, like, interviewing is not her. This is not something that she's carefully curated. It's not something that's practiced. You can really tell in her interview. So it's like, let me get this woman who had her own scandal. If you don't remember, she had a situation. She was dealing with this man for 12 years. I don't even know the man's name, to be honest. If you do, leave it in the comments so that we all know. But she dealt with this man for like 10, 12 years. Found out that he was cheating on her because the job, found out that they were having an inappropriate affair in the workplace. End up, I believe, losing his job. That's how she finds out about it. When we pretty much found out about it. And then now they went their separate ways. And now here Jeezy is in front of Nia Long, okay, having this discussion about his divorce. So it's not saying that Jenny Mai cheated on him, but it's also giving that impression. Like it's not hard work to tie those two things in together. So I'm not trying to say that that's what happened. We really don't know what happened. But this conversation with Nia Long kind of brings that out for me. Like I said, this let's play a little bit more of the clip and check on that and see what else they have to say.
And I pray that this conversation can open up. You've done an amazing job in maintaining your integrity throughout your career, right? As a person, as a human being. And it meant the world to me to sit across from you and just to tell you my story. As a man, I just hope that women, our women, Black women in particular, can see this. I'm going to take your homework. I'm going to go home.
Did I give you homework?
Yeah, because I hear where you're going with this. I'm going to write my list of people that I should forgive.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going to forgive them.
Translation. He wants y'all to accept him back. Y'all gonna do it? They need us. The men in prison, the men who've buried other Black men, who've caused other Black men to get buried because of their ignorance, not knowing how to use their minds to make money. Then they go out here looking for love everywhere else. And he done forced Jeannie to be Black. He was shaking her. Please, please be Black. You don't understand. I watched Joe Bell die. And now he strategically chooses Nia Long, someone who's been cheated on and done wrong by a Black man that tried to marry her, and she didn't want to get married, so he didn't know what else to do. She didn't want to live with him. And he out here talking about Black men don't cheat, but her man cheated. The story's different for her. She's sitting up there crying and don't even know the homework assignments that she told him to do because she didn't tell him shit. He just made that shit up. This is his next strategy. He trying to fuck on Nia so that he can boost his popularity again with Black women. And I just hope that this Black woman don't fall for it. There's plenty of Black men that Nia Long can have and deserve out here because she really truly is that bitch. But this nigga is a bitch. And he's talking about Black women and Black men need each other at our lowest times. But this bitch didn't pick up no pieces. She had you at your highest time. You want to come to the Black woman where all is gone. And you want us to pick up the pieces so she can pick you up and take you higher. Nia! Wake up! And take your ass back to the house. Now I gotta go. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Tasha K is insane, but I gotta admit, I love her breakdown because all facts, all facts. It's getting to a place, you can tell when somebody's gone to therapy or maybe they've heard some therapy talking points and now, it's a part of their manipulation game, really, because like she said, she don't even know what homework assignment this man is talking about. What's the homework assignment? To treat people like you want to be treated? Like that's the only homework assignment that we were all born with. I just find it just absolutely insane. But again, These are conversations that need to be had. If you want to establish yourself as an expert in a certain area, these conversations you need to be taking and then making it work for what your brand is. You ain't got to talk about the messiness. You don't have to talk about, you know, the book. You don't have to talk about cheating and scandals and stuff like that. But you might want to go and let's do some ideas on, you know, how Jenny might maybe earn her millions, or maybe do a synopsis on her career. Maybe we can talk about popular Jeezy songs, or maybe we can go back and post some reels or some memes of, you know, Nia Long through the ages or throughout her career, the movies that she's been in. Okay. So this is not to just come up and be messy all the time, but as a content marketer, as a strategist, you need to be incorporating these viral topics, these viral celebrities, viral news, viral pop culture into your content plan, because it's going to be one of the easiest ways you can go viral, and not just go viral based off of luck. Okay. It's actually a strategy. I have been viral hundreds of times on damn near every platform. And it's because I follow this same content strategy every single time. If this is something that you need help with, there's a link in the description to book a one-on-one consult. We'll take a look at what your marketing strategy is. We will begin to hone in on some topics that might be good for your channel, good for your social media brand. And we'll also start to clean up your content creation process. It should not take you hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, you know, 24/7 for you to create effective content that actually converts to sales or converts to followers for your brand. If you need help with this, again, click the link in the description and we will work on that together. Well, it's been a time with this one. Okay. Definitely keep following it. Definitely take a look at it. Start to at least repost content if you have about this topic, because I have a hunch that this one is going to be around for a while. Okay. Thank you for watching. Again, this has been The Viral Effect with Lorraine. We're going to take you through an exciting journey through the world of viral marketing and pop culture. Okay. Subscribe and let's make your content go